Hi everyone, I will be doing a giveaway once this channel reaches 100 subscribers. The prize will be some rocks that I collected from Lake Ontario, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to go over some rocks from Lake Ontario again, so this will be part 2. If you want to see part 1, I'll put it in the description. And if you want to see where I rock hounded most of these rocks, I'll put that in the description as well. Here we have the first rock. It's just a piece of quartz, but it does have a pinkish hue to it, so that's pretty cool. It looked more pink when I picked it up off the beach. Try and really get that pinkish tone in there. And it is pretty translucent. Okay, for the next one, yeah, this rock I think is pretty interesting. There's a decent amount of rocks on the Lake Ontario that have, at least where I was, that has this black material around it, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't cause undercutting, like there's undercutting from it when it's tumbled. But looks like the top is quartz. Got some probably epidote on the bottom with some other stuff in it, so, and some metallic-y looking material right there. Here is a piece of orange quartz from, this orangish yellowish color from this is probably from iron staining from the lake. So I guess this would make it a carnelian, considering that it's orangish yellowish in color. And it does light up. Got good translucency. This material is probably softer than the rest of the quartz, so it does seem to be divoted in more so than like the rest of the piece. Now here is a piece of, I guess, Jasper and quartz veins running through it. So I think these ones are really cool. Especially this one's got that solid quartz vein running through it in the middle, right there. And if no undercutting happens, which I really hope there isn't, it should turn out pretty beautiful. Here is a piece of Unakite. So I did find a couple pieces when I went in Lake Ontario, which isn't surprising at all. I think Unakite could probably be found on most of the Great Lakes, probably all of them. So that should come out pretty nice. I assume this is mostly, I guess this may be granite. I'm not sure though. It is a cool piece. This one's really looks a lot different when it's wet. It's really wet. This is what I'm really excited about. You want to see my, what is that? My phone? The reflection of it's not just wet, but the color variation in it, it's beautiful. It's got quartz in it. I guess this other material that's not quartz would probably be Jasper, I'm assuming. And it just looks, this is gorgeous. this little divot in here, so there might be undercutting there. Hopefully not. That'd be sad if there was, but move on to the next rock. Here's a nice solid piece of quartz, just white quartz. I mean, it should tumble up nice and shiny. Yes, it does have some translucency. Not a lot, but you know, these are just always good to pick up, and they're so white, it's hard not to, especially when it's so dull looking in the winters when I picked it up. Here's another piece of quartz. It's not white as the last one. It's more translucent and appears to have some stuff going on in it, so that'll be nice to see when it's all tumbled up. It's got that dark mark in it. This one's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure these right here, these red spots, is garnet. Garnet is the state gemstone for New York. So, and that'd be pretty cool if it's garnet. A bunch of the rocks I picked up have that all over rock, sometimes in bigger spots than others. Like, that's a pretty decent sized spot for it. The rest of it is, I guess, probably quartz. You can kind of see into it a little bit. So, I hope this tumbles out well. I hope there's no undercutting from that. That would be pretty awesome if it doesn't. And I'm not expecting any light to go through, yeah. So I'm not really sure what kind of rock this is that I picked up on Lake Ontario. I showed one like this one last time, so I picked up 2 of them. Hi everyone, sorry about that, the fire alarm went off. They're doing fire safety checks at my apartment today, so, and there are people weed whacking outside, but they just stopped, so hopefully that doesn't come back on. Sounds like they just did, but I don't think you guys can hear it that bad, so let's continue. I really love the banding on the side of the rock. It's got like red, some yellowish, and then of course the white quartz. It's got tons of white quartz veins running through it. And you can see some red there too. I don't think it's Unakite. I really hope it's like Jasper, because I want this to come up really nice and smooth, beautiful. So I think this would look really good polished up. I'm just worried about it potentially being a softer mineral and then it just like kind of tumbles away on accident on me while it's in the tumbler. That would kind of suck. So hopefully those cracks aren't too deep into it as well. Here we got another one that has some green in it. Green's my favorite color, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So there's some black in it, and like I said before, hopefully that doesn't undercut when tumbling. I'll find out soon. Some of them seem like it doesn't, and some of them seems like this one might. So it kind of looks like there's already some undercutting going on, but there's some quartz in here with some greenness to it, so take a second to look at this. Beautiful, right? All right, now we got the last rock. Maybe my favorite one that I found. Kind of found it just like how the people that hunt on like the Yellowstone found it in a little bit of sand. It's probably about showing only half itself. Kind of like this, popping up out of the sand. So I thought it was pretty cool. I had that memory in my head pretty well ingrained. So take a look at it. Probably just quartz, but could be some agate. It seems to have an interesting bluish tint to it sometimes when you look at it. I mean, and maybe some redness to it. Definitely has some iron staining on it. So, although I bet a lot of these times on these rocks, like the first outer shell layer comes off and you can really see what it looks like on the inside after that. I threw in a couple rocks from Lake Ontario just with the rocks I bought from the rock side just to see, just for filler, because I need some more rock to put in there with it. And a couple of the rocks turned out a lot prettier after the first stage than I thought they would. They looked a lot better after the first stage, so I guarantee this is probably one of those rocks. You can really see into it afterwards. So I have high hopes for this one. Alright everyone, that's gonna do it for this video. This one was definitely my favorite rock for sure, followed by this one. Let me know what's your favorite rock in the comments below. I'll see you next time.